Hello everyone. This is Ash, and welcome back to another episode of Create Arcane Engineering. So, as you can see, base has changed quite a lot. I didn't record any of it. It wasn't a mistake. I just wanted to do some general cleanup, and I think I kind of took it overboard. So you can see there is a lot of new things going on, but it's mostly aesthetics. You can see I don't believe this. I think we didn't have this elevator, but I said I was going to do it. So you can see that goes all the way down, and I built like a pipe that goes down to Y20. Over here I have some more water wheels, and that is powering just my general machines, which were long overdue to get an upgrade. But let's go through and I'll show you guys closer up what I have changed. So if we have a look over here, you can see I've cleaned up this area and put my general machines in here. So we have our log stripping. Right, you can see I can put it here, and the hopper goes onto the saw, and the saw bounces it into the basket. I have my fans here with all of the different processes. I have a bunch of machines here. We've got our whisk, our deployer, for like making casings and stuff like that. We have our press, and we can see here I've got this. If you switch it 180 degrees, I change it to a basin for compressing recipes. We have a millstone, and then just that general stuff. And I've also built up the area around so it has a bit more structure. Now if we go down here, this area hasn't changed, but you can see here I did route the fluid pipe up to the other area, and you can also see I built a connection that goes up to the storage bulk storage room for all of our stones and dirts. You can see I filled this out a little bit more. I built up around here, and I've also placed my chipped stations here. I've been using the chipped blocks quite a bit. I really like them, but it is kind of annoying how small the area you have to actually if I get some tough, you can see it's to get the blocks I want. I wish the screen was bigger. I'm pretty sure if I increase the UI scale, it's just going to be the same thing, but with a bigger UI, right? So I wish there was a better way to go about that. You can see over here, I've got a little balcony with some nice texturing. I used some of these framed blocks and some stained glass to make it look like this rail has some moss growing over it. I've used a lot of these moss clumps from immersive weathering, and how you get those is that you just use shears on mossy cobblestone or mossy stone, and you can eat this, but you can also place it down for aesthetics. We can go over here. You can see I've added some railing finally. This area hasn't really changed, but let's sleep so we can view in the day. You can see if we go up, I have moved this thing and added a bit more structure into this room as well. You can see our lava pipe that goes up from down below, and it goes over to the blaze burner with a straw. And we can see that if you don't know about the Crafts and Additions straw, what that does is you can give a straw to the blaze burner, and then yeah, it can just accept pipes, liquid fuel. So you can see this is mostly working. We have a lot of runes here. Now how we go about the violet, you can see I've got a lot of violet corundum now, but let's switch this down and then take this elevator, which has our item vault, which picks up the stuff from below the earth. You can see that pipe there. So I'll get back when we're down since it's pretty slow. Okay, so I just took the scaffolding down. The elevator isn't quite down yet, but you can kind of see this is our crystal growth area. So when this elevator gets down here, it will trigger this redstone contact, which will activate this machine. And we can climb up in here. You can see, if we go over here, when it gets down, that redstone contact will trigger, and this redstone link will turn off this redstone torch, which will unpower these clutches from this water wheel and start pumping water into the spouts, as well as turn on these drills. So you can see if I were to just, yeah, it just got here. So this is it working. So the water spout goes onto the corundum, and that speeds up the growth process. And then these drills will just harvest that, and then all of the clusters and crystals will fall onto the ground here, and go into this item vault. Now the sending down and retrieval of the vault isn't quite done yet, but I will go back up and bring this up so you can see it working. Just before I head up there, here is a better look at the pipe I've built that goes down into the center of the earth that the elevator comes through. I just used some of these sheet metal from Create Deco and some chipped and Create granite. And it's up, and you can see it is unloading the corundum that it went down to get. And the clusters will go into this drawer, and this has a void upgrade and a puller upgrade. So it will pull the blocks off the belt, and if I need extra, I can just collect them from here. Like for building or something, and then these go into here and turn into runes. The runes go through this splitting setup that I built last stream, and you can see here I have the slab part turned off right now. I've just rotated this cogwheel because we have, yeah, like 900 slabs. We don't really need it for how slow this generates. But in order to automate this, I just need to add some redstone control to this gear shift. Like maybe on a timer or something like that. I haven't figured it out just yet, but for right now, we don't need it fully automatic. Because we're not really using these for anything. But yeah, when we get more redstone options with like threshold switches and content observers or smart observers, I believe that's what they're called, smart observers, yeah. From our, when we get precision mechanisms, that will be when we worry more about automating this properly. And you can see the corundum getting picked up here. Yeah, and I just have like a window here and this going out with some like framed slopes. But for what I plan on doing today, first order of business is probably going to be getting some Menril enriched rubber going. You can see it unlocked in Alluring Illusions, our path here, chapter 1b. So this is pretty simple. I don't know, like, I don't think we can automate belts yet, but we can automate the rubber and craft the belts. And I also would like to do the Menril enriched part. And yeah, so we are going to automate these sealed mechanisms. Well, maybe not the mechanisms part. We can craft the mechanisms manually. Maybe like if we really need sealed mechanisms for like a further process, we could automate it. It doesn't look like it though. So we'll just be working on the rubber. I believe I have everything for that here, so I'm going to go find a spot to put this. Okay, well, I was hoping I'd be able to fit it in here, right next to our path down to the enchanting room, and our storage, but unfortunately, right below here is our like area that I built in like the second episode, or just before the second episode, and right above us is the floor to the runic tablet setup. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have to finally break into this pillar on the other side in order to build this, or maybe we'll put it on the roof next to the Menril tree farm. Alright, so I excavated this 7 tall 9x9 area over here. It's just next to this section right here. And I'm thinking this is probably where I will be putting the saplings. I can use some of these moss blocks in order to place the saplings where I want them. And I'm thinking, because 7 tall, I believe, is the height that saplings can be. So I think we'll, and I'm going to use arboreal extractors for both of these. So let's put both of these here, and I think I'm going to get some bone meal to speed this up. Alright, I composted some seeds, and I really should get up an automatic composter since they're so easy, but hopefully this is enough. Ah, right. And I just wasted a bunch because I forgot that you need dirt on the orthogonally connected blocks. I'm pretty sure it can... Does it need like 8? Well, okay, do I need to... I might need to lower these by another block. I'm trying to think, can I go up one? I might set up a bulk composter for these purposes, since I think normal compost is fine for this. Oh, no, we can't go up. I mean, we could go up, but the slimes are annoying, so I don't really want to break through the roof to do this. And I do want these to remain short. Okay, I'm going to get more bone meal. I'm casting a bunch of blocks of ore from my last mining trip. So we're gonna need this for all of the hoppers, because I don't think, unless I'm using deployers, there is a good way to automate the composters. I mean, I could make a bulk composter for like actual compost instead of bone meal. Or a batch composter. And that'll give me this, and it'll be much easier. But I feel like bone meal is just more versatile, so I may as well just set this up. I do want to test if I can at least use like funnels to get out. Nope. Unfortunate. I suppose looking at this chest, doing it with a lot of brass and deployers might actually be cheaper. It's just a lot more effort to do that than just use iron. So, okay, basic composting it is. I guess I'll just put it here. Yeah, and that should do for now. So we can put these, and they should be split evenly. Yeah. So I'm just going to load this up with a probably like a couple stacks of moss and all of my seeds, and I'm, I guess, gonna harvest the field as well. Actually, we've got a lot of mineral berries. I think I'm just going to load up some of these into the composter. We are way overproducing. I actually had to put void upgrades on a lot of these because it was spilling over and dropping drops all over the ground. I mean, I've even been eating them, I'm sure you've noticed. Okay, back on track. Let's see if we can get these to work. Nope. Okay, I'm thinking these might need to be down a block. The moss should be fine to grow on it. I mean, if they can be planted on it, they can grow on it. Let's maybe excavate this area and lower them both down. Maybe it needs to be 7 blocks above, not 7 blocks from the ceiling for it to be able to grow. So if we, oh yeah, and we've broken out to the bottom, so we can't really go any lower. So please grow. I know they can definitely grow with like a lot of headroom. Maybe these do have an issue with moss blocks. Let's try the spruce again. Or maybe is it light? Does it need more light next to it? I'm gonna try and figure out how to get this to work. Okay, so I figured out why the spruce wasn't growing. It's because there was a torch right here, and spruce need what was it, like 7 tall 5x5x5 area. So we should be able to remove some of these, like these ones over here, and yeah, because I think it's like 3 naturally decaying leaf blocks need to be in the surrounding area for spruce trees to work with the arboreal extractors. So if we were to put these there, and we can see, yep, these work. So now I just need to figure out how to get the Menril tree to work. And I switched out the block this was growing on directly as the dirt block. But let's see, if we get rid of this torch, maybe it'll grow now. There we go, yep. That was the problem, it was the torch right there. So we have enough space, and we can get rid of, we've got to make sure to shift so that we do not accidentally chop down the whole tree. And we can set all of our arboreal extractors down. And I have realized that well, I mean, first of all, let's clear this area a little more. But also, I have forgotten to get pipes. We can lay out the area still though. So, what we need to do is we can set up our furnace in here. I did turn fire tick off after the last episode, since some people mentioned that, I mean, well, they said that they asked whether it was on, and I was realizing, you know what, I don't really think having fire tick on is very fun for, since we need so many of these smelting arrays, and I want to be able to build with wood. But if we need like ash or something, I will turn it back on. But for right now, I need to grab pipes for these, and then I also I need to be able to press these ones. So let's say if I get rid of that, yep, these are still working. Okay, so we'll have our pump right here, and then our spout here. Let me grab a depot like that. And our resin, no, that's not what we want. The other machine. We want our basin here, probably actually a block higher. Like that. I'll press here. And that is going to deploy the rubber, and then we are going to want to blow it onto a funnel, I think. Like this. And we will use a andesite funnel to pick up the finished product after it gets over here. And we'll also have a pump of the mineral going into there. And then that should, let's also get rid of this. In fact, let's do it like this. We can have a bit of a retaining wall here. And our stairs over there on the side. Yeah. So then we'll have the Menril there. Or maybe actually we want to do it with a belt. I think actually that makes more sense. We'll just have to make sure the belt is going slow enough. So let's go to our item transport and our kinetics. So we'll want something like this, and then we can probably put a filtered yeah, 1 second. We're gonna have an andesite funnel and a drawer at the end here. I'm going to grab that, I think. We do need to worry a little bit about the fan. How do we get the fan here? I suppose... Well, I'll figure it out. Okay, so this is the situation I have right now. I have hooked most of it up with cogs, and this fan, this drops the rubber onto the ground after it presses it, and this fan blows it over into this. By the time it gets here, it's the right thing. And oh, and I need to change that, and that goes like that, and I can see it's got the mineral enriched rubber. I'll put that there. I also need to pick up a bucket of this for the recipe. Can I don't really need this resin. Can I just like... I can't even place it. Alright, I'll figure out how to get rid of that later. But you can see it blows the resin over here. You know, I know what to do. Let me just get rid of the resin like that. Yeah. And after that's done, I can place the bucket into the basin. But yeah, so I have a puller upgrade in this oak drawer, so that it only pulls the mineral enriched rubber after this has squirted onto the thing. Yeah, now I can do that and rotate that back around. So I need to obviously clean up this area, since it's like a travesty right now, but it works, so that's good. I might even lower this entire passage. Something like this. But yeah, so we have our mineral enriched rubber. Now we can just put stuff away, and we can like take this, and we're gonna need, I think, normal rubber to complete the quests. So let me get that. Like that, and like that. And then let's also grab some of those. Okay, we grab our enriched rubber, and then we can do this and grab some sealed mechanisms, and then we get a bunch for free as well. And then while we are here, we may as well combine these into belts and make up these. Nice. Yeah. Okay, all good. So that is chapter 1B completed. And you know what? Even more automatic than the other chapters right now. So good. Now, if we have a look, we need to worry about redstone. So we can't really automate this until we have the trains already. And we can't get the trains until we have some sturdy machines in order to make our train stations. Not the train station necessarily, but the train controls mainly, so that we can get there. Yeah, so sturdy sheets aren't too difficult. This might be something we automate. I haven't really touched these yet. We've kind of automated food with the mineral berries, but I'm not going to mark that since it's not very good food. So we could go about automating the obsidian. Someone said that the crush smelt loot was intentional, so maybe we do that. But before we worry about that, we really need to think about at least getting some of these, right? So we can temporarily modify the machine we have for this upstairs. We just need some quartz and some stabilized redstone. And to make the destabilized redstone, I can't remember, how did we do it again? Stay. Right, we used melters. Alright, I'm going to make up at least enough of these to get some precision mechanisms so we can make. And then we also, I think, need to automate train tracks, right? Train tracks. Because until we do this, we can't really progress. Yeah, so let me make these up. Let me grab some copper. Let's grab 9 and 9, and let's make, I think, 27 blocks of brass. And then we can worry about progressing. Okay, so I just set up a little temporary processing area right here. We can, we don't really, I think, need to worry too much about the inputs. We can just do it manually. It's going to be creating enough. So it would be using slabs like that, and then let me real quick just grab like this much iron nuggets, and if we place them up here, we can get decent amount. So we can see, and because each of these gives 16, this works pretty well. Okay, so technically I think we could actually at least set up the latter half of this automatically before we even route the skystone. But I am just going to do it temporarily for now. I believe, yeah. And we'll worry about doing it properly later. So, I mean, it smelts very fast. Okay, so I have run the redstone through until our spout was empty. I don't think I'm going to do every single one of these, but for each 3 iron we should be able to convert 8 of our things over. So let's just test that. Yep, okay. So for every 3 raw, we get 8 electron tubes. So I'm going to do this a few more times. Let's also harvest some sugarcane for paper for the Menril, since that is in much higher supply for us. Okay, these are all done. We have 56, almost a stack. So I believe we can go ahead and create 3 mineral things. We're going to need a screwdriver though. So if we have a look, screwdriver, I believe either of these work, but I don't think either of them should work. So I am going to make this one, if we have some rubber that I need to smelt. Alright, I don't know how much durability this has, but surely just having 1 is going to be enough to process just these. Let's also check on our rails as we run past. These are all done, and we have a stack. So yeah, we just need to keep this supplied with stone slabs and iron nuggets, and we should have enough track to get all the way to the meteor. Let's just grab some of these, and then we can make 3 of these, and that should be enough. And then what we're going to do is take these out for a second. I'm going to put these away temporarily, and we need to switch this out temporarily as well. This, and it needs variable cards there, electron tubes there, and screwdriver there. So now we can hopefully run 56 of these through and make our first... Oop. Oh, no, 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 no. Did I get the order the wrong way around? Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay, that wastes a few of these. Since now we need to run them back through like that. Okay. And then we need to switch these around. Okay. So cards go there. Electron tubes go there. So our first 3 there. Am I able to do the quest now? Yeah, okay. I could technically finish the quest and take a peek at the next part already. Okay, we have 50, so we can only do 50, and we're going to end up with 53, which isn't a very nice number for precision mechanisms. But this will get our first few of these. We even get a radiant case. And you know what, let's have a look at chapter 3, just so I have an idea of what's coming up. Because we want to do this right now, and the Copper Age we've done. Oh, why was this here? Either way, we can check at the... we need to make a brass machine. Let's do some of those. And we can see Chrono Chaos. Okay, so chapter 3 of Magic automatically unlocked there. And then Chromatic Creation. Okay, this is definitely something that we can't worry about just yet. Although it's nice to have an idea of what we're going towards. Yeah, we're going to have to really master the parts before there. So we're going to do these. Okay, you can crush or mill obsidian for powdered obsidian, and you can repress. Okay, so I guess it wants us to do the crush loop, so I guess we will do it. I wasn't intending to originally because I thought it was an oversight, but if it's not, then we will. And then I also need to have a look at sturdy, not these. Not those. Assembly. Okay, so these are used for something. Okay. Sturdy machine. Right, we just need to deploy sturdy sheets, and then we can use train casing. So I'm going to make up some sturdy sheets using, using a temporary method, and then I'm going to make our first train casing. Let's grab 48 of these. Just have an even number. Actually, we don't even need that. 24. We only need 8. Okay, I've just been crushing and smelting some obsidian. I've got the two machines for it right next to each other there. So we can, I believe, yep, we can smelt these, and we only need 9, right? Yeah, we need 8 for this and 1 for this. I suppose actually we will need more. So let me grab, let's say 18. And we will use these. Okay, we're going to need more lava to do this though. Okay, we have our things here, and we just need to do this somewhat tedious process of this. Okay, that's all of them. So now we can put these here, and then put these. Oh, no. Put these here, and then put these here. Yeah, and then we also, I believe, need one brass casing. Like so. And we can turn this into our first sturdy machine. We're going to need another one of these to actually place our train track. I have made these during like a couple days ago when I went mining, so it's not like the first time that I've made, and I died so I lost my shoes as well, but it's not the first time I've made these sturdy casings, but we really do need to worry about automating it soon. We can do this like so and get our train controls, and for right now we need to refresh this, but we have some tracks and we have casing. Okay, and glue, right? Yeah. So I'm going to set up just the very start of our train setup. Okay, so I know, oh god damn it, I know I need to still sketch out my train station that needs to go here. I haven't even thought about it yet, but what we're going to be doing is obviously placing rails. And how many can we do? 32 at once? Or okay, up to a 32 stretch. And we're gonna need a train station in order to create our train as well, aren't we? Okay, I forgot about that. But yeah, so we're just going to set up a very simple train over here, and we need to have it stretch. Let's go all the way over here. That, and then I think here is where I start. I want... okay, so I need to shorten this a little bit. Let's say... maybe not. I'm still not good with the train tracks. So I want to see if I go all the way over here, too far away. I gotta figure this stuff out. If I... How sharp do I want the turns to be, right? So what's the maximum radius we can have for these train tracks? Okay, let's go. We got sneak click. Okay, we want to go here, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's say 8 blocks, and then we go on our curve. And I want this to be as smooth as possible. So this is the block I think we're going to be going from, right there. So if we hold control, it smooths it out like so. Okay, so we want to go 8 blocks from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that correct? I just need to double check. So our curve starts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I need to check the below one. How do I do this? Okay. So right now we are at 339, and then to be right here is 48. So this would be 10 blocks. This would be... Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, I measured it correctly, so now we can go over here, and we are on this line over here. Right, it can connect, and we want to go control to make that as gentle a curve as possible. Yeah. So that works. Yeah. Okay, there are our train stations in order to build the train. Okay, so for right now, I'm just going to lay out some scaffolding and place our first train right there, and then we can go create and put our thing there. Then we go like this and place our controls right there, and our seat right there, and then we want to glue it up like so, and we have our first train. I am curious, how does it look funny if I... Oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. Huh. Invisible bogey, what happens? Okay. I didn't realize you could do that. It must be like steam and rails, but I wanted to look at this. Does that look funny? Sure. Okay. So, now, I want to be going actually pretty fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab a chest. Track factory. Oh. Why am I only getting that now? I'm not sure. I'm going to be putting a chest on the back, and I'm going to grab some coal to put in there so that we can go a bit faster. I believe that's how it works. Okay, let's just put our coal that I just mined in there. And this is assembled. This is full. So now I believe, yeah, that works. And hopefully running into this end it doesn't destroy anything. Yep, okay. So I'm going to build this track out. Oh, this is going to be such a quick trip. It doesn't seem like it's using the coal. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how that works. Yeah. Let's finish this. We're over halfway, I believe. Yeah, or maybe about halfway is correct. Okay, so we've laid all of the track to the meteor catalyst that is right there. I don't have a wooden axe on me, but I already raised it up. I'll probably raise it up one more before we do our mining factory for it. It looks like the coal does work, because this was at 43 before. It's just much slower to consume than I thought. I think I do need to loop this around so I can go full speed on the way back. Let's just check. Can I just like relocate it? Yeah, that works. Okay, so we don't need to do a loop around. So, yep. This is our meteor. So we're gonna need to figure out the best way to mine this, and we're also going to need to set up, I think, our train station pretty damn soon. I've been kind of delaying it, but I really like need it done if I want to be able to route stuff. Like I'm gonna have to have, I think, train stops in my base as well. But yeah, so we're going to be mining the skystone here, and then we're going to take it back, and we're going to do all of the processing at base, because I don't think, like, I think even though the train can go here, I don't know, like, I think we might need chunk loaders. I know the train loads itself, so it doesn't really need a chunk loader. But maybe we do. I don't know. I'll have to see. Like maybe I just like can AFK until like a stockpile is built up here, and then we transport it with our train later. I'll have to figure it out and do some testing. But that is the longest track run. Nice. So we need to focus on yeah, getting this redstone loop done, right? This part built even before we set up the mining of the skystone. We need to set this loop up. So yeah, all right. So I think the episode has run on for about an hour now, and we got some stuff done, so I think I am going to call it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next episode we should be, going a bit more in depth with maybe the trains and also the precision mechanism chapter. But thank you. Oh god, this is so fast. Thank you all for dropping by. Yeah, this makes my life so much easier having this to get back and forth. Yeah. And I hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.